Okay. I think this is better. So hello, it is Lissy. It is Tuesday, November... Oh, shoot. Decline. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to decline that. Dang it. November 28th. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So, remember my Chloe chunky camel cardigan that I got from Net-a-Porter that I love so much? Well, I found a little tear in a seam, and so I call it's a whole cluster, whatever. I had called Net-a-Porter yesterday really to find out if they knew somebody I could send it to fix, and they were like, oh, send us a picture to our customer service email. So I did, and then they said, oh yeah, we can fix it, we'll come collect it, which they did today. But I got these confusing emails because one said, oh yeah, we can fix it, one said your refund will be processed when we get it, and I didn't want a refund processed. Is this thing recording? Yeah, I think so. So I called this lovely guy there, Steve, at the premier desk at Net-a-Porter, and so he's gonna hopefully sort it out for me. But anyway, so that's who was calling me. But so I did this whole video before, earlier today. I didn't like the way I was starting to put it together, and then I didn't like the camera wasn't in focus, and that's why I keep looking with my glasses, because I think this time it is. It didn't come out well. So the purpose of this video is to tell you about my Woodbury Common Premium Outlet shopping expedition last week, which we did last Tuesday. It was me, my brother-in-law, and my sister. And he's so funny. He went the week before and pre-scoped it out. I think because he definitely wanted some stuff, and he wanted his personal shoppers to assist him. So he wanted to go scope some things out ahead of time. But we went last Tuesday. I could spend days there. We got there before 10. We probably got there by 9:30. We started in the food court for sustenance. We got a quick breakfast, Diet Coke for caffeine. And then we were there literally until 4:30, and we didn't cover everything we wanted to cover. It was crazy. But I will tell you this. The Tuesday before Thanksgiving is the best day of the whole year to go outlet shopping. And here's why. The Black Friday sales have, they kicked off all the Black Friday sales on that Tuesday. But at the same time, the place was not crowded. So basically when we started in the food court, part of it was we were strategizing, what do we want to hit first? My brother-in-law was like, we should hit all the high-end designers first, because once the buses start rolling in, the Gucci's of the world will be there will be hordes and hordes of people there. So that's basically what we did. So we kind of triaged, where do we want to go first? In what order do we want to hit things? Not necessarily in the order we walked by them. So we started with the high end, and yeah. What else was I just gonna say? Anyway, so I had specific things in mind that I wanted. I wanted some Gucci shoes. Some things I didn't really think I was gonna get. So there are two pairs of Gucci shoes I wanted. One, my white pearl-heeled Gucci loafers. I wanted those in black. I was pretty sure they wouldn't have them, but you never know. At the outlets anyway. And then I also wanted a pair of classic goofy Gucci loafers. Now that I thought, maybe in some color from another season, maybe they'll have those. There were no Gucci shoes that I wanted. My sister did, however, get a pair of really cute gold Gucci sandals with the big pearls up the front. Because she spent a lot of last summer looking for sandals that she never found, and then, I know it's winter, but she found sandals that she liked. So I struck out at Gucci. Where I hit it big were, this is Vince or Theory. I don't know why I cannot keep those two straight. Vince. At Vince, at AG Jeans, at Chloe, and at Fendi. At Fendi, I wanted a bag. I really want either the Can I bag or the Peekaboo bag. I think I really want the Peekaboo bag. They didn't have any of those. And in Chloe, by the way, maybe we'll go back to Chloe. So maybe I'll just start by showing you what I got. And I'll insert all my try-on clips. But basically at Vince, let's start with Vince. I got two sweaters. They're the same sweater. Weirdly enough, these are in a size small. They're these really soft, they've got to be cashmere cardigans with these nice like pockets here. They're like long cardigans, you know, kind of like duster cardigans. They have a little bit of like frayed edge here. And these were, they weren't exactly the same price, which was weird, but so full price, they were $4.95, so full retail price. Outlet price, they were $3.95. And then because they were all having these Black Friday sales, they were reduced down, like these were each less than $200. So basically I got in the gray, so I have some sweaters similar to this that I bought at Neiman Marcus a few years ago. I have a navy, a black, and a camel. And I wanted a gray style like this. But I, interestingly, first found this kind of oatmeal colored one, and I was gonna get this, and then like I found the gray one, so I got both. So that's what I got at Vince. Then at AG Jeans, let's see, where should we put these? Okay, I got two pairs of jeans. The first pair is this black AG legging ankle, the super skinny ankle, and they're basically like black, a little bit of a step hem, you know, with like a frayed hem here, and I really like these. These are a size 31. And then I also got, and actually really I wasn't looking for these, my sister was. My sister was looking for a pair of like boyfriend jeans, and so she tried them on, but they were too small for her. So she's like, well, you should try them. And I was like, well, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, I guess I will. And then I tried them and liked them. So they're called the Bow, slouchy skinny, in size 31. And they've got some like, you know, distressing, and they're cute. So those are the jeans. Okay, then let's see, where do we want to do? Okay, Chloe. So Chloe, my sister got, okay, this is what I was about to tell you before. If you are interested in the Chloe, I think it's the Drew bag and the Faye bag, they had those at the outlet. And I think everything at the outlet was like at least 50% of the normal like retail, at least for the Black Friday deals that they were having. My sister got a pair of Susanna booties for like $500. They were gold, they were really cute. And she had been wanting a pair, but she didn't want to pay the full price. Who can blame her? So the Chloe outlet was definitely the winner, I think, for us. I got 3 things at the Chloe outlet. So basically I got one, this like kind of sweater coat. So initially, this was not out on the floor, interestingly enough. There was another sweater coat that I tried on that I thought was cute, but I was on the fence. It had like some horizontal stripes. It had some orange in it, which, by the way, pardon my get-up, I'm going to Pilates soon. But anyway, I was like, I tried it on and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, and it was in, I forget what size, and I think I might have asked them if they had another size. They didn't. They said no. However, we have a similar style in like a gray one in the back. And I was like, okay. And so they brought this out for me, and I love it. I've worn it, like I wore it this weekend. I wore it, I think, yesterday. Like, I love it. it's awesome. So I got this, and then I also got at Chloe this coat. So this is like a wool coat, and it's really cute because it's got this like ruffle, like little detail here. I think the sleeves are kind of like a bracelet length sleeve. Nice pockets. This little kind of ruffle detail goes all the way like around the back. And I wore this today. So I had a job interview today, and I wore it like with a, you know, kind of a blazer underneath. And this fit, like this is not hugely oversized, but it's roomy enough that you can wear stuff underneath it, which I like, especially in the winter. Because it's also like, it's not a super thick, heavy wool, but it's a decently heavy coat. And like, I think if you really layer it, this can last a lot of the winter, like unless you're really up like in Maine or something like that. And then I got also at Chloe, actually after I bought those two things, as I was checking out, I was like, they have all this really cute jewelry, like, you know, right at the, near the checkout area. And I saw this necklace, and I was like, I was in the Chloe store a few weeks ago, I think when my friend Sandy was in town, and I specifically called out this necklace, thinking it was so cute, and they had it in the outlet. And so, full retail price, this is $650. I don't know what was happening. Like, I think the jewelry was on sale, on sale, on sale. I think this cost me like $100. So it's basically, and it's not, you know, nice, the full packaging and all that stuff. So here we go. So it's this nice, like gold, like long gold chain with these like little dangly pearls. Now this is not something I would have necessarily paid $650 for, but for $100, definitely worth it. And I'll layer this with other, like other fun necklaces I have. So I got that. Okay, that's it for Chloe. And then lastly, at the Fendi outlet, I got this amazing coat. So it's this black coat with like these really lovely embroidered sleeves, like definitely a statement coat. It nips in at the waist. It's really lovely. And it's like being at the real boutique. You get the nice Fendi dust bag, and not dust bag, you know, garment bag and the whole 9 yards. So I feel like I had a very successful trip to the outlets. I'm definitely pleased. The only thing I wish for was having had more time, because I wanted to go to the St. John outlet. I didn't make it there. I wanted to go to the Lafayette outlet. Oh, I did go. We went into Barney's, and there was a bag that I almost bought. Who's that guy? I'll write it in here. I can't remember. But it was a really nice bag, and it was definitely like half the normal price. I tried it on a few times, but I didn't end up getting it. It was also like the end of the day, and we were so tired. But there are definitely bargains to be had. Oh, I should also say the other thing I was in the market for, and this will segue into what I want to tell you next, is that we also went into the Acne Studios outlet because I wanted to get a leather jacket that's not black, because I have my black Anina Bing leather jacket. And so I was looking around. They had kind of a red burgundy one. I didn't really like the color. And so I said to them, I'm like, do you have this in gray? And they were like, we don't, but, you know, let us check, like, because sometimes apparently they can order stuff for you, which I think is great. But they were like, because I said, oh, I saw it in gray on Net-a-Porter. And they said, no, actually, we don't have it at all. It looks like the gray might be exclusive to Net-a-Porter. So I was also thinking of, like, I'd like a shearling jacket. So this segues into the fact that while this may be the end of this outlet shopping haul, I'm going to do another video on my haul from Net-a-Porter because I did actually that same day place an order on Net-a-Porter because they started their Black Friday sale, and a couple Acne jackets were on sale. I bought a few things on Net-a-Porter, and I also bought a couple pairs of shoes at Gucci, basically filling the gaps of things that I did not complete on the outlet shopping trip. So that's the end of this haul. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of a raspy voice, but I'm feeling so much better. I was so miserable this weekend when I went up to my sister's on Saturday. My brother-in-law played doctor and gave me like a cocktail of over the counter meds to help me feel. He was like, "What are you taking?" And I'm like, "I don't know, Mucinex." He was like, "Well, which Mucinex?" I'm like, "I don't know." He was like, "Well, figure out which." So I showed him what I was taking, and then he like, you know, so as not to double up on what I was already taking, he made sure I had an expectorant for the cough, you know, all the things you need, sinus, expectorant, yada yada. So like before I went to bed, I had my full like suite of prescribed meds from my brother-in-law. And when I woke up around 1 o'clock in the morning, I was like, oh God, I think I'm better because I'm not coughing. I don't feel too stuffy. I went back to sleep, and at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I was so miserable. I couldn't stop coughing. My sister came up and brought me a cup of tea. So nice. But I was bawling. I was so miserable. It's like pathetic. But anyway, I'm so glad, even though I'm not totally 100% better, I feel like light years better than I did this weekend. And I'm so happy to feel so much better. So, do you care? I mean, I know you care, but like, this really has nothing to do with, this yammering on has nothing to do with the haul. So this is the end of this haul. You'll be seeing another haul from Net-a-Porter and Gucci. I also ordered some stuff on Bloomingdale's for Black Friday as well. Maybe there's not a ton, I mean, some of the stuff is small, like socks and things that you don't need to see, and like pajamas, but I did get a couple like decent things from that, so I'll probably cram that into my next haul. So, the end.